And sitting pretty, sitting pretty, sitting pretty, sitting pretty.
Why can't keeping it real be classy?
Okay.
Why can't keeping it real be let me hold my peace and let me move on? Why can't keeping it real be, you know what? They may have done that, but I'm going to respect them and move forward. Why can't that be keeping it real?
Right.
Like being in the same room with you and your girlfriend. The fact that she don't know what's going on. So think I'm gonna let her know. No, I'm gonna let you go. You ain't gonna play me no more. We don't spend time when I come around. Why you be rushing now? You make me sick when you say that. Delay me, action, replay that. You'll pick up your phone. Texting me late, I knew something was wrong, boy. I can't wait to see your face when I'm gone, boy. See, you can play dumb all you want to. Yeah. Say what you won't do. Whatever. Oh, now you love who? This ain't no love, boo. The lies you tell.
Welcome to episode 17 of Sitting Pretty and Keeping It Real. So just a disclaimer before we start off. We will have the interview that we did with Miss Cynseer Rockhead at the end of this little segment, I guess you could say. Once we're done discussing our hot topics and stuff like that, you can look forward to that after this. All right, sounds good?
Yes.
Ladies? All right, so tonight's theme was movie night. What did we sip and eat on for movie night today, ladies?
We took it to the movies. We had movie candy. We had some red vines, some hot tamales, some Mike and Ike's. We had, look at Brittany's over there dreaming about it because she can't wait to take it home. We had homemade caramel corn.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
And we also had buttered popcorn. We had nachos. We had Polish sausage. And our drink tonight was a red carpet martini.
Woo!
Hey, Steve, did y'all put red carpet in it?
Movie with no movie.
Oh, and we had some pretzels with some cheese sauce and some jalapenos or jalapenos.
Jalapeninos.
I ain't never heard of that before.
I heard somebody call them that before.
Yes, they don't know it.
Where are they from? One girl I know, she's from the South, and instead of saying jalapenos, she said jalapenos.
Right, just like they call it fajitas. I'm like, it's not a fajita, or it's a fajita.
All right, are you ready to get into the first little shebang bang that we got planned?
After we introduce ourselves, who we got today?
Oh yeah, it's just the regular old people. Nobody knows.
I'm not regular. Don't try
And I'm
me.
not old.
Okay.
Right. Don't
I
try.
beg to differ for about 3 of these people at this table.
You know, she can go to hell.
She right. You
Wait a
tried
minute,
it.
hold on a second. My age may be my age, but I'm nowhere near being old.
And I'm not regular. Try again.
Well, just to let you know, 3 of these people at this table were almost antiques.
She's not talking to me. I'm enjoying my popcorn.
Okay. Them caramel corn show is
Mixed with the butter.
All right, so since y'all not
Who we got
regular, go
tonight?
ahead and do it.
Queen B in his house.
T to the E.
Sassy B.
He got Kimmy in a P lounge.
Was that a song?
She just happy because
She
of the
not
damn
gonna get-
popcorn. Her little
She made
finger
Wait a
over
minute,
there.
you was singing earlier, now she's singing?
Everybody
You ain't
singing.
gonna get no record deal. Please don't do that.
I'm not trying to.
Good.
Wait. That's funny.
You could be a hype man.
So
right.
I have.
T to the E, go ahead and explain your
So I was talking to Pretty Nikkei, and I have a game that we want to play tonight. So the game is gonna call, instead of saying freestyle, it's gonna be my style. And with my style tonight, we're gonna do the lyrics to Cardi B. So we got them pulled up. We're gonna play that little instrumental, and each person is gonna go, and we're gonna see who the best rapper at the table.
And you gotta make sure you come in for the right part on the beat, okay?
I'll make
Wait,
my own
I
remix.
need to know, when do we come in? 1,
You
2, 3.
gotta know, you gotta listen
No,
for
I'm
it.
going first.
I'm
Y'all
No,
first.
she's not Kim. Kim
Y'all
going
gonna have
first.
to listen for it then, because y'all don't know.
Or we'll be off beat.
Yeah, but y'all
Oh,
have to
geez.
listen.
Let me brace myself.
You gonna have to listen for it. Just
Can I have the stand-up mic?
what? For what?
So Basically, when the person ends, I mean, if you get off beat or you can't catch the beat, then the next person will go.
Well,
No, it's when I'm
just
done.
Catch it already for me, cause
No, you going.
It's when I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, no, I just
Okay,
started
yeah,
over
you
each
done.
time.
Yeah, okay.
All right, y'all ready?
We ready, so we got them pulled
Okay,
up. Let's
get
go.
ready,
Oh
Kimmy.
shit, I can't even see. Lord Jesus, help me. In the name of Jesus, let's go.
Get ready, Kimmy.
Okay, let's go.
Wait, hold on. That's a commercial. Sorry, y'all. I'm on YouTube.
You can't rap
but
to
I'm
commercial.
usually the DJ. I don't usually sing.
All right, it's on. What the heck? Is that the Wi-Fi? I knew this was gonna happen.
Nope, it's a sign that said, "Don't do it, don't do it."
Don't worry.
Abort.
I'm gonna start it over. Hold on. Okay, I start.
Okay, we ready.
Listen up.
Said little bitch, I ain't gonna fuck with you. These is red bottom, whatever. I get my own shoes. Any store I wanna walk to or drive to. Hey, got my own shoes. Yeah, go.
No, that's not the lyric.
Okay, she don't messed up.
I made my own.
That's yours. Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
Hold
so that
on.
was
I'm winning so far.
that was Kimmy's.
That was Kimmy with her My Style.
I'm winning so far.
That was Kimmy's spiel.
Wait, so we're not supposed to use the lyric?
Yeah,
I can, but I think I messed up. It was
You ain't the sad part. You don't say that.
Oh,
okay.
you don't say that part.
Yeah, you just say I'm the shit. They can't fuck with me.
No,
see,
No,
you
hi.
don't even know
No,
how
it
to
ain't.
go.
No, it's
I only
hard.
say little bitch.
You say little
You
bitch, that's how the song
Mine don't
starts.
say that.
Mine
Well,
at the beginning says,
says,
"Hi,
I'm the
it's
sh-
Cardi. I'm
I'm
the
the
S.
sh-
I
They
don't know
can't
what
F
y'all
with
pick.
me.
See?
If
I'm just
All right,
gonna
who's
okay.
next?
Little bitch.
So
I
then we
am.
got
Sassy
Sassy
B.
B on the
You
B.
can't fuck
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom, stop so I can play this instrumental.
she can-
Make
go
sure you catch the beat, okay?
that ain't happening.
I'm so weak right now.
Go
All
ahead.
right, y'all ready?
Okay,
I'm
we
playing
ready.
it.
Go ahead.
I can't even.
No,
cut.
y'all.
I don't.
No,
No.
not yet. No.
No, you gotta make up something if I made
Yeah.
up some stuff.
Okay.
Dang, you gonna let the whole beat play?
Yep. Maybe it'll end.
Oh, gosh, you ain't gonna go?
Okay, go ahead.
Wait, I gotta start it over
You
then.
gotta start
Thank
it
you.
over and then catch the beat. But, Sassy
You keep
B.
saying catch the
Whose
beat.
drink is this with hair garnishes on the cherry?
Wait,
It was driving me crazy. I was like,
Listen.
how
We
did
got
that happen?
hair on it.
it's probably mine. Listen. So,
And
Sassy,
you're just okay with that.
I'm done with that. Listen.
All right, are y'all ready?
Start with Lil Bitch is what Sassy B said. You know she the gangster.
You start with
so-
this. A little.
Bitch.
You can't.
Yeah, you ain't gotta say the words. You can bleep them out.
Hold on, real quick. Let me pull up the lyrics.
Nobody can do better than mine. I
Okay, are y'all ready?
We ready.
Ma, did you screenshot the lyrics?
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
I zoomed in my big. I zoomed it bigger.
What the heck? Yeah.
Okay,
I
go
don't think
ahead.
All right, you ready?
Go ahead.
Okay, here we go.
I ain't. Tell me when to start, Brittany.
A little. Wait, no, I think it's after this.
No.
It's before that.
They
Okay.
ain't gonna play no song that damn long before they
You can start now.
Go.
Lil B, you can't F with me if you wanted to. This is expensive. I don't know what she's talking about.
Oh God, I was so
You see why I made up my own words?
I know, but how come we couldn't pick a rap song like hip hop to hibbity to hip hop? You don't stop the rap
Y'all
to
all
bang
know
bang
that song.
boogie.
Right. Y'all would have
No,
won.
we needed
We would have
to-
lost.
So we
That's the
gonna
whole point. We want to win.
crown a winner at the
I
end.
won, so
I know.
won.
No,
I won
neither
in
one
my
of y'all
head.
did.
Okay,
You won in your
Lord.
head. I won in my head.
Let's hear T to the
Hold
E.
on, real quick. Let me get it. Let me pull it all the way back.
I'm trying to
This
get in
gonna
my
be funny.
zone.
She about to probably slap
Wait
you
a
in the
minute.
back of the
Now hold
head.
on a second. All your kids a rapper. Do them proud.
You know what, Sassy B? Kiss my ass.
Don't make us embarrassed for you.
Exactly.
You ready? T to the E.
We gotta focus.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on, real quick. Let me do something real quick.
That ain't easy.
So I can
Being
start.
that
I'm
fabulous.
sure it's not.
I did
Cardi
good.
B, shout out to Cardi B.
I did
Yes.
awesome.
No,
Yeah,
shout
hey,
out
it's
to
about to play.
anybody.
Hey, little bitch, you can't fuck with me if you wanted to. These expensive, these is red bottoms, these is bloody shoes. Hit the store, I can get them both. I don't want to choose, and I'm quick, cut a nigga off. So don't get comfortable. I don't dance now, I make money moves. Say I don't wanna dance, I make money move.
Mine was unique.
If I see you and I don't speak to you, that means I don't fuck with you.
Why
I'm
you
a boss.
emphasizing all the cuss words?
I don't fuck with you.
I'm a boss, you a worker,
Watch
bitch.
it.
I
See?
make bloody moves. Bitch. Now say she gon' do what she want to do. Let's find out, Cardi B. You know where I'm at. You know where I be.
Watch it.
You in the club just to party. I'm here to get paid. I was talking to all
you
of
was
y'all.
reading though. You didn't rap.
No. That's
You had to get into it more. You weren't off. You were off beat.
No, it don't matter.
It was like a poetry night. That was poetry. That one Cardi B.
You know what?
You didn't do that much emphasis. You just read. It was like you were at a book reading.
Except for when the cuss words came.
Fuck you, bitch. Mess with you. Red bottom. I can ball too.
F you, Timothy.
You were just reading.
That's the name of the game.
No, you supposed to rap
You
it.
didn't say read the lyrics.
said
to
rap
us.
it.
You
You
said
said
rap them.
You
Y'all,
said rap
y'all
them.
hollering.
Navarre,
You
tell them
said
what
to
I
rap
said.
them.
Huh?
Okay, what did I say?
You
Well,
said
that's-
rap them.
That's reading. She said
Yeah.
my style, so that's
I
her
said
style
my
of rap.
style.
So your my style is a book
Y'all
reading
lost, so
and
move on.
what's the name of a bookstore?
Why
Go
did
ahead.
they say to
Barnes
rap
and
to
Noble.
us?
Barnes
and
and
then she
Nobles.
gets to
Was
rap?
that like in the back corner on Fridays? at
Y'all
Barnes and
see the
Noble?
losers that's sitting here talking shit.
No, and I was on beat. You can dance to my stuff. And I
Okay.
went freestyle.
Okay,
You
go
ready,
ahead.
Brittany?
Queen B in his house.
I know you ain't sweating because that was a book reading.
Just read it. She read it.
Haters in the house.
Say little bitch, you can't fuck with me if you wanted to. These expensive, these is red bottoms, these is bloody shoes. Hit the store, I can get them both. I don't wanna choose, and I'm quick to cut a nigga hustle. Don't get comfortable. Look, I don't dance now. I make money moves. Say I don't gotta dance, I make money move. If I see you, I don't speak. That means I don't fuck with you. I'm a boss, you a worker, bitch. I make bloody moves. Oh, I gotta keep going.
Since you stopped early, I won.
No, she won.
She won because she was
And
on
I'm
the
second.
ride.
Hey, but think about it. This is her generation.
Yeah.
I'll play something their generation where she,
We gonna lose.
I freestyle. I'm from the freestyle generation, so I won too in my own
Kim, you sit your
category.
ass
I already
down.
told
Queen
you
B
mine.
won. Queen B won. So far.
You won. You did
But wait a
win.
minute. We
I
got
know,
all
we
this
got
other
all
game,
your
but
turn.
not least.
Oh, my baby.
Quit smacking on the damn mic. The damn mic and
She went from the popcorn to
Yeah, just
All
smack
right.
Are
on
y'all ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's see how this
Just
goes.
feeling this party.
This party's out of control.
this point.
Hey, you can't with me if you wanted to. These expensive, these is red bottoms, these is bloody shoes. Hit the stove, I can get them both. I don't wanna choose, and I'm quick. Cut a nigga off, so don't get comfortable. Look, I don't dance now, I make money moves. Say I don't gotta dance, I make money moves. If I see you and I don't speak, I mean I don't with you. I'm a boss, you a worker. I make bloody moves. Now she said, what? Gonna do what and who? Like, hold on real quick.
Is that part of it?
Her Brittany was alright, but Brittany ran out of breath.
Yeah.
She almost died. She should
What
win.
and who? Let's find out and see. Cardi B, you know where I'm at. You know where I be. You in the club, just the party. That I'm here, pay the fee. I be in and out them big so much. I know they tired of me. Honestly, don't give a fuck about who in front of me. Drop 2 mixtapes in 6 months with bitch working as hard as me. I don't bother with these. Don't let these hoes bother me. They see pictures, they say, go, bitch, you who you trying to be. Look, I might just feel in some red. I might just chill with your boo. I might just feel on your babe. Might feel like a lake. He wanna, never mind, I'm not gonna say the rest.
Okay, so Nikkei won that one.
I
She
guess.
got that. She got that.
I think I'm a strong third.
That was.
You were definitely a strong third.
Yeah, because I got.
Like who?
Because I
That was
freestyle.
Jim was a strong third.
Yeah, I freestyle. I got creative and made it my own.
That was funny.
Yeah, yours was.
So did y'all like that game?
I haven't.
No.
Okay, so we're gonna play next time, but we'll just do.
Hip
hippity, don't stop.
The
The
big
freaks
American
come out at
Tupac.
night.
Yeah,
Y'all
Y'all too
come
old
out
over there.
at
We was
night.
like 5 years old.
Yeah.
We.
The hippity hip hop.
Biggie.
You every time you say
know
we,
what?
you got a mouse in your pocket.
That was in the 70s.
And your
If you
point
don't
is
sit
what?
down,
The
you
hippity
old
hip
too.
hop Tracy. Come on, we were
That
in
was
elementary
before
school.
us, though, but yeah.
But we were in
That was not
elementary.
before us.
Whitney-
That was with us.
No, like maybe our teenage years would be better than our,
What are y'all
infant
talking
years.
about? Hip hop.
That was one of the first rap songs out.
Okay, now we can do our hot
Yeah,
topics.
that's
We
fine.
can do our
Yeah,
hot
all right.
topics. So
I got
thank
one
y'all
for
for
y'all to
playing
start
my
off.
game.
Your game. Thank you, Poetry
I came
Reader.
up with
Wait a minute, but you cheated too. You said rap, we rap, you read.
No, y'all didn't understand. Nikkei, tell them what I said.
She
again.
did say my style. That's
I
her
said
style.
Okay,
my
I like
style.
your style. So when I get ready for a book reading, I'm gonna call you.
Okay, you got jokes. She got jokes. I'm gonna let her.
And when y'all ready to freestyle, call me.
I'm gonna let her.
I'm so weak. All right, I got a hot topic that. Ooh, I'm out. I saw them Mike and Ike's make my mouth hurt after chewing them for so long.
How many you put in at once?
I don't know.
About
Too
5.
many. All right. Anyways, so I saw this topic on Twitter and I thought it was pretty interesting. So, given that your husband is the head of the household, this is the question that someone posed. I'm just gonna read the tweet. Your husband is head of the household. How y'all putting your child before him? And so then I read a tweet saying that if there was a fire, right, and you had your husband and your child in the house, who would you save? Your husband. I mean, who would your husband save? You or your child?
Oh, my child.
And that's what the argument was. A lot of females was like, he's supposed to save me. Blah, blah,
But then
blah.
why in flip? Then are you
But
putting
aren't
your
you a
child
grown
before?
ass woman to get out yourself? You can't smell smoke.
No, but I understand where you're coming from, Nikkei. You're flipping it because
No, that's
most,
that's
yeah,
what people
they're
said.
flipping it
Yeah.
because the most women will say my child comes before my husband. But when you flip that in reverse, then why should the woman say, "Oh, you should save me first"? So it's not a fair.
No, so for that one, so when you're talking about head of household, yes, your husband is the head of household. But when you're talking about fires and stuff like that, those are grown ass people. Get the kids. If you can't figure out how to get out,
So you're saying
I'm saving my kids because he is a grown
but
person.
listen to the first part of the question. Who is more important to you, your husband or your child? Who comes first? That was what she asked.
My husband comes first.
Before your child?
Before my child.
So
I beg to
if
differ.
if there was a fire,
I'm
who
saving my
should-
child.
No. If there was a fire, she said, who should the husband save?
He should save my child.
I agree.
I agree
The
too.
second part, yeah, well, okay.
I put my child before both. I would hope he put her before me because I'm gonna put her before him, and then we have that understanding, and then we look out for each other.
Okay,
But
so I see what Kimmy's saying. So
'Cause they're
you're saying
children.
in the flip, you're saying your child comes first.
Like, watch.
And then for the husband, your child should also come
Right.
first.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so as a kind of like in not defense necessarily, but going against it, somebody said, if my man saves me instead of my children, I'll never forgive him. If he says to me, I didn't save your child because we can always have another one, boy, y'all bitchesses act like children or toys. Nobody comes before your child. Y'all definitely
then
don't
you
deserve
should-
children.
I guess I'm looking at it two different ways because head of household and then in life and death type of situations, I guess I look at them totally
yeah, those are two different things.
So you can't compare saying that because he's my head of household that he should save me or I should save him before the child. We're both grown individuals.
And y'all made that child and you protect the child.
Exactly. You're going to protect your child. However, as far as a household go, that's different. Because my husband is the head of the household. He is the leader. That's what I'm saying.
So what was the first part?
This
of the
is like
question
I'm gonna
again?
read the
That's
first.
what I need to hear. That first
Okay.
part
So
again.
this is I'm gonna read you the first tweet because I didn't even see this one. Now somebody said, okay, so this is like the situation that were to happen. So I'll read you the first tweet, but I'm gonna read you this one after it. It said, your husband is the head of household. How the F y'all putting your children before him? But then in defense of that, somebody said, let's say there's a burning building like I told y'all before. I can save my child or I can save my husband. I'm saving my husband. I don't want to raise my child without my spouse if I can't help it. My children can't help me more in the loss of my husband.
Oh, no.
My child can't help fill the void left by my soulmate. And what kind of mother would that leave me to be?
Counseling.
Nah, I'm saving him. Life is hard. Let that baby miss the turmoil and die in bliss.
Oh no.
And as for
She done had a lot of abortions.
and as
She ain't got a
effed up as
child.
it sounds, we can have another baby.
Okay,
so that's
so
She's
what
never
all
had
that.
She
another
don't have a
child.
baby.
She's never had a
So
child.
now you probably gonna change your answer. Then you gonna
my
say you
head,
have a child.
my husband is still head of household.
But who would you
But
say?
I'm saving
She
my
said a
child.
child.
I've always said I'm
We
saving
both
my
said
I
child.
thought you said husband.
No.
No.
Okay.
She said her
Gotcha.
child.
Gotcha.
Yes, Tracy wants to speak and get
Oh,
her
yes.
opinion.
Go ahead.
You gotta
Can I
say who
just
we
say
got.
I
something?
said Tracy.
Oh.
So I'm just gonna tell a little story. I almost died having my son, and I remember in that moment, my kid's dad came in the room, and I looked at him, and I knew that I was getting. I knew, at that point in my life, I was like, I'm gonna die, and I looked at him, and I was like, go save my baby.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
So you
In
should
real
save
life,
your child,
when
and
it
he
comes
should save
down to
him.
life and death.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I was ready to die.
Exactly.
Because
For
you
that
can't get
baby.
another same child, but
Right.
you can get another.
I was ready
husband.
to. I was like, listen, I'm gonna go. So go get the baby.
But
Go
that-
with the baby. Go with my child. So
Okay, so
at the
now
end of the day, you know, when you're a mother and you're giving birth to a child and you give life to someone,
That's
you're gonna give your life for that.
Yeah.
and you would
someone.
expect your men
And I
to do
would
the same.
expect my husband
To
to
do
do
the
the
same.
same thing.
So that was really an argument, like
But I can't.
Yeah.
I guess they took it so
So
far.
far,
because
That
they
it-
put that head,
Head
of
of
household.
So
household.
head of
Yeah.
household is different than I'm saving a child because I'm
Right.
with you. If I was in labor and it was coming down to me or
Or
the
him.
child, that child is going
Because
to
you have a
survive.
husband to take care of.
Yes,
Take
and
it
if
and go
whatever
get
the
the baby.
husband couldn't do, I got
That's
family.
family.
That's a
I got-
motherly instinct.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You would think.
But that's what I'm saying. So you can't compare saying the head of household and therefore you got
So
to
that's
fulfill
what
the
I
child.
think
Some
they
people
trying
just
to.
want a
Yeah,
man.
they tried to throw
thin
it
line
off.
that they're trying
Yeah.
to draw.
No,
Yeah.
they just need counseling.
Somebody desperate for a man to take care of
So
them.
you don't even need the answer, Queen, because we already.
I
know
just feel
kids
like
are kids.
whoever
Yeah.
wrote that is not a mother. They don't.
Yeah,
have
I
a
don't
child.
think so. They can't
They
possibly.
don't, there's no way they have a child.
That doesn't
can't.
even make any sense.
Because
to say
I know
something
when
like that.
when I
It shouldn't have even been an argument.
well, because
Like,
back in the day when I was getting my tubes tied, because I had two and that was it. They didn't have any other sexes. I didn't feel like I needed had more pregnancies. So, but I had to go through counseling because I was so young. And the counselor kept saying, "Do you really want to do this?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "What happened if that child, one of your children, passed away?"
They did
I'm
the
like,
same
"You
thing
cannot
to me.
replace a child with
Yeah,
another
you
child."
can't.
So therefore,
because it's a completely different human. It's not the same.
So
Right.
no,
It's not at all.
That's those people are crazy.
Yeah.
Whoever wrote those
They don't have.
kids.
They don't have a kid.
Or they do have kids, but some people do have that warped
They
sense
just want a
of
man,
thinking
yeah.
that husband,
Because he might leave you right after.
I was
the
just
baby
about to
dies.
say that.
Because
Or
they can't
they
get
go to the
along.
grocery
They
store
can't
and
get
meet
along.
somebody else.
Or he might get mad you left that baby and saved him and be
Right.
done with you.
Exactly.
You're looking like a
that's
fool. I
because
lost two.
because there's somebody on TV who's like that like that woman. She's that extreme. I'm Married to Medicine.
No, I don't watch this show.
Oh.
You
I
talking
know
about
what you- I know what you're
Exactly.
talking about.
Heavenly?
Uh-huh. Because it's like, and it's all about her husband, and her husband, her husband, her husband.
But they do say in the Bible, though, once you marry, that your husband becomes like your husband. You forsake all for your
Head
husband.
of household in the lines of the universe. And being
Oh no, it says
alignment,
that in the Bible.
But
That
not giving your life.
Yeah, well.
I feel like the children.
But they make it
I
come-
would give my life for my children.
Oh,
without a doubt.
And would hope he do the same thing. Yeah.
And hope with God, he would do that. For
Exactly.
Them. Yeah.
I'm with that one. Because
Yeah.
I wouldn't feel right knowing you going to save me and leave my
so
baby.
I'm wondering,
no.
like that brings
No,
up
we
another
both all,
topic.
everybody gonna die together because we all going in there to save everybody.
Okay.
Why is that like in the Bible? Like forsake all others.
I think like with family members and siblings, that's what
Yeah,
I'm
that's
thinking.
how I look at it.
Like,
You put
they
your
get that
husband
detail.
first. Yeah, and then
Gotcha.
you and your husband to me. I ain't going to rewrite the Bible. This is my opinion. You should be on the same page when it comes to your children.
But you
And
should
put
be
them
on that
first.
same
Because
page with
they're
your
innocent. Who's
husband.
supposed to take care of them? You brought them into this world. Who's supposed
So
to
both
help you?
need to watch out for them.
Yeah.
But who has that conversation?
All of us.
Crazy.
I've had it.
No.
it.
I'm saying who have that conversation with their significant others.
I have.
Something exactly.
I
the
have.
Point.
People,
I did.
Responsible people. If you're
Right, but I'm
responsible,
saying-
I'm planning a life insurance plan,
Mhm.
so I want to know who's going to be responsible for the life insurance, who's going to be responsible for my children
Yeah.
when I leave.
I did the
No,
same.
not when I'm leaving. I'm saying like if having those, you know how you're supposed to plan out all of your emergency exits with your family and everything else.
And I did
Are you
that.
guys having that conversation saying that If something happened,
Yep.
you go get the kids.
Yep.
You go do this.
I
You
see
go
what
do
you're
that.
saying. That make that part of the
Make
emergency.
that part of the emergency
Plan.
escape
Yeah.
plan.
My
Because
son knows that he has to go out the window first.
Wait,
so
what'd
he
you
can
say,
catch
Queen
the
Bee?
kids.
What did you
The
say?
other girl.
She the emergency.
I'm the emergency escape because I'm gonna make it to everything faster.
Oh, Jesus.
and on that note, oh Lord,
Oh my God!
What's
So
our other hot
speaking
topic?
of children, I got another video for you that me and Kimmy ran across the other day in the car. So I'm just gonna do you the favor of playing it for you, and I just want you guys to listen to what this little girl is saying. Okay?
Oh, I know the video you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm
Put
gonna
it up to the mic.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna let Queen Bee get situated.
Shit,
real
Queen
quick.
B don't
Can this
have
come
5
any
martinis. I
further?
don't know if she can get
hold on
that
real
together. She over there dancing like she
Yeah,
about
you
to
good.
fall.
Can she sit down now?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
try to
okay.
climb over.
oh,
Do the limbo.
Jesus.
Do the
Oh, Lord.
do the limbo with that damn spandex thing on.
Okay, y'all ready?
She got church
She made it,
service
y'all.
in the
She
morning.
made it.
All
We
right,
good.
y'all ready? All right. I
She
just
got
want y'all to
church tomorrow?
listen. No, she.
I'm just making she got a
Tomorrow.
skirt on, Teresa.
No, that was Kimmy that said
All
that.
right, y'all ready?
Oh, she got mad just
Hey,
now.
listen up.
I know when she get mad.
Listen.
Oh, we listen to the commercial.
She said my mom just hit me.
say cuss words.
And I could say cuss words.
Grown-ass women.
I'm a grown woman.
So big.
She did it to him. She was on social media.
She got on her mama's Snapchat.
Wait a minute.
Wait,
So
before-
wait a minute. I'm just trying to clarify what I thought I heard, but I hope
She
I
said,
didn't.
No,
Let them see
wait,
the video.
before.
That's what, that'll,
Wait,
that, it'll be
before
better if they see it.
before
Look at the
anybody
video.
say anything, can y'all tell me the age? Oh, okay, so we're gonna look at the age.
My mom is
Hit.
hit
Me.
If I can say cuss words, I'm a grown-ass woman. So big.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
gonna
done.
beat your
Give her
little-
that seat.
So she's gonna disappear.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
So we probably gotta go one at a time because
Let's
it's gonna get too
go,
heated.
'cause, okay,
You wanna go
gotta
first?
go
Yeah.
one at a time.
Yeah.
We gonna
First
let-
off, I'm a fantastic actress. Your little ass is gonna be on a milk carton, and I'm gonna be in front of a podium talking about somebody and stole you, and I don't know what happened to you. And please save my baby and bring her home because I miss her, knowing that I put her on the ground. Because I wish you would.
Yep.
I'm just gonna
Y'all
black
know what
out.
cold water does to a hard ass?
What?
She had all kind of bruises. She gonna go to school for the next 3 days.
No,
I
you
swear
use-
to you on my
no.
life.
No,
On
you
my
use
life.
you use a phone book.
Oh,
No.
honey.
Y'all
I'm
gonna
look-
stop that. Y'all
I'm
gonna
the
stop that.
bitch.
Y'all gonna stop
Stop
that.
giving people
No.
tips.
Nope.
Yeah, because we ain't gonna be.
No, I would beat some ass on that. I'm sorry.
No. Look.
You don't know my name. I didn't say who I was on my site.
Kimmy would have beat the
I
ass.
tell you right now, you gonna sit in some cold water
But-
for
and
like
then-
3 days, get that swelling off your ass.
And then you're not gonna go to school for 3
And
days.
you're not going to school. What you going to school so you can tell somebody else? You know shit.
Yeah,
Like I
I think 5 days is more appropriate.
I was thinking I was starting on Wednesday.
Oh, and then you got the weekend.
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I need to, because
I didn't
we
know
need
she
to
did
hear
it
from
on
Queen
Sunday.
B. Queen B.
What if one of your little munchkins
Queen
got on the
B.
camera and said that about you?
Well, y'all know I got one that liked to cuss, so I gotta already redirect him.
Who?
Tell us what you
But yeah, that one I
You can't even, with the church, what you got for the church, girl?
I might go.
You don't know what you could do.
Because they gonna go tell somebody on me because I'm about to whoop some ass that day. I
She
open
said,
up
I'm
my
a
phone.
grown woman.
I'm a
Yeah,
grown
she said,
woman.
she
Ass
said
woman.
I'm a grown, which I could cuss. I'm a grown
Me.
woman.
I'm gonna
And
have.
how old is she again?
She looks
She look like she ain't no more than 4 or 5.
So how did so why would I guess my whole thing,
She
even
ain't-
if that took place,
Her mama ignorant,
why did
that's
her
fine.
mom put that on social
No,
media?
they
No,
said
the
that
little
little
girl
girl. She
probably
went in her mom's
posted it.
phone. That little girl went in her
She
mom's
probably
phone.
posted
Somebody
everything.
probably
Replayed it.
reposted it.
You can't do that from Snapchat.
Yeah, you can record.
Yeah, you can- you
videos
can
on
record
Snap- I don't know how to
them.
do
Yeah,
it. You
so
can
I've
screen
seen
record
it.
on
I don't know how to
Snapchat.
do
Yeah,
it.
I don't know how to do it, but I've saw it before.
Wow. That's all that happens a while. And
Like
what my
Shirley Ann
martini
used
at?
to say, y'all don't know time travel because I'm gonna knock you in the middle of next week.
Yeah.
But you know what the thing is today these kids are doing whatever they want.
No,
to
but
do
that
and
mom.
say.
Where did she get
No.
them words from? She must have heard her
No,
mama
no, no.
saying them
We just
and
had
the
this
attitude.
conversation in my grandmother's living room
Mhm.
2 days ago because my daughter at the daycare, one of the ladies at the daycare So here's the problem. What's happening these days? It's not just our children. It's the other children that were raised and now they're grown up children. They ain't got no respect either.
Exactly.
So the problem is the balance between the two. We got some little ignorant ass kids and some ignorant ass young adults.
So they mesh
and adults.
Balance.
And adults.
They're teaching
Oh,
these
I
children.
see what
you
you're
see what
saying.
I'm saying? That they're teaching these children, and ain't nobody getting their ass whooped.
Between those two generations.
Between those two generations.
Gotcha.
So we got to get some real bigger belts.
Right.
You know,
She said bigger
a lot of
belts.
sense.
because at the end of the day, ain't nobody getting their ass whooped for being ignorant.
Yeah.
So this her mama, I'm guarantee you, taught her how to talk like that because she done said that to somebody, or she done taught her like that.
She seen her mama acting a fool.
Oh,
like
she was
that.
all into. Like, how
my
dare
daughter
you?
My daughter said, now y'all know my daughter. I don't play at all.
No, I watched you with
I
your
don't even
daughter.
play breathe. I don't even play breathe. Okay.
You don't play the radio.
I don't play nothing. There's no playing.
Exactly.
But you have to be like
so
that.
then when my daughter gets in trouble at school, I might have to check you on what you done did to my daughter. You know, because my daughter don't really. They know it's more problems with me than it's gonna be with you. So at the end of the day, when my daughter has been telling me since she started the school that you've been slamming things, Mom, I don't know about my teacher because she loud and she slams things. So then the other day, my daughter says, the lady comes out to me. She said, Noelle got her hair like this. She got her hair like this, and she's like, I'm like, what's wrong? And the lady walked out, and she's like, oh, she was in trouble today. And I said, excuse me? And the lady put her head down and walked away. Well,
so you gotta watch the teachers too, you're saying?
Because you're a grown-ass woman, you put your head down and walked away, coming over here with my daughter. So then my daughter tells me what happened. I'm like, what happened? She said, well, I didn't want to, whatever, and I tried to stand on the wall. The lady said she was going to let her son hit me.
Oh, wow.
Lord Jesus.
I'm sorry, because my whole body just jumped out of its spirit. And then I had to drive back around to the child care. And what I'm saying is that these adults are teaching these children. So I go back to the child care, and I'm like, listen, I done heard from the beginning of time since we started here that this teacher is loud and she slams things and whatever.
How old is
and my
this
grandma
teacher?
is like, she's, like in her 20s, 30s years old.
So there
and
you
my
go.
grandma's like, Tracy, she needs to be respectful. And I said, Grandma, I beg to differ.
Right.
That my child needs to be respectful. That's my battle right now in what's happening right now is because these women who are supposed to be grown women are not teaching respect to these children. And so if my daughter is feeling defensive, I don't know that I need her, I don't know how to teach her now to be responsible with her defensiveness because these grown women are teaching these children how to say what that little girl say, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
how can you talk like that?
That's
how do you
true,
get taught to talk like that?
But
my children don't even know how to speak like that.
You would want to know that. How old is that little girl's mom?
Oh yeah,
Right.
You know
Not
what I'm
even
saying?
that, but it goes back to you. We couldn't we couldn't be in our parents' presence if there were other adults around.
Right.
It was like little kid go find.
But
you
it's not like
something
that
to
no
do.
more.
Exactly.
They be on them cell phones.
I
not
do
paying
it.
attention.
I
to
do
parents.
it like
Well, now you probably
friends.
still do it because you were raised like
I
that.
was raised that way, but I have friends who their
Then
kids
now they on
are.
YouTube learn how to put on makeup.
But their friends are right there, and their kids are right there while we're having a conversation.
Yeah, I don't
and
like
I'm
that.
like, no, you got to go in the other room.
Yeah.
My conversation is not for you because I'm not your friend. I'm your mom's friend. Go somewhere. Go find
And
you
in
some
life,
business.
there's levels to this shit. So why is your little
But you know
ass
what?
sitting
If you
here
think about
listening
it,
to what I'm talking about?
After Britney's generation or Queen Bee or whatever generation, when we go down further, it's gonna get worse.
There's no respect.
It's gonna get worse.
There's no lines drawn. There's no understanding
No
communication.
boundaries.
So my problem is though with my daughter is because I did teach her that. So when she flexing on somebody, I feel like, well, I might need to flex on you too, homie, because my daughter's not out of line. So I turned the car around and I got the director in the office like, yo, listen, if my daughter is flexing because I know I taught her these abilities, I said, well, can I meet the teacher? I might need to meet her. She might need to come see me.
And she might be 24.
She might need to come see me.
No, but these are grown women sometimes.
No.
They're in their 30s and they're in their 40s. I know people who are our age.
Well,
who
the
act
other thing
like-
is that my daughter overheard her. She said, if that was my daughter, I would spank her. Well, I might need to spank you.
I love it.
Because you might not know what a spanking is while you talking about you need to spank somebody's child.
So what were some of the comments that she got?
Let me go back. Give me 1 second. Let me go back on the shade room because when I looked at it, I was driving, so I didn't get a chance to look at.
Kimmy got her god baby with her tonight. We need to bring her on the mic. We got the god baby with us tonight. She wouldn't be cussing like that.
Right, exactly.
Not in this lifetime.
So somebody said this is anything but funny, but then you have a whole bunch of people who put laughing emojis. Somebody said, "OMG, she's about to get it now." Somebody said a lot of people just tagged people in it, I guess.
Because they think it's cute.
Yeah, but
I don't think it's anything cute about that.
Somebody said this might be their child in a few years. LOL.
Wait, whose child? Their own child?
They added somebody and said this might be, I don't want to say the child's, I don't want to say the name, but this might be so-and-so in a few years. So, that's not funny to
It's not cute at all.
Think about that. Right.
No, but you pray for the parents. Exactly, because you know what? It filters down. So that child didn't just get that out of nowhere. It had to learn that behavior. And it's like, that's where you failed them.
Is that over the flat line there?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that flat line.
But you know what? At the end of the day, you shouldn't have to beat your child if you set the right foundation. So the foundation is not there. So exactly.
My eyebrow, my kids sit down.
Thank you. We had they didn't even get to 3. Let me count to 3. By 2, they were low. they were.
Somebody said, "I can't even be mad." LOL. This is what went on in our heads as kids.
Yeah, but see, when you don't cut me off, Kimmy. When you were a child, we used to cuss our parents out as kids. We would go in the corner and cuss.
I never.
We or you?
I'm gonna speak for myself. Yes, I cussed in my head. But did it ever leave the lips?
No, but Shirley Ann read mine, so I don't know.
I remember my mama one time, my real mama, she was like, "I heard that."
Exactly. Nothing came out though. I was speaking it, but and I'm at the end of the family, so I'm second to the baby. I learned from them other 3 crazy ones. Y'all got enough beatings that I know that I just need to walk straight and narrow. I'm not going to either here or there.
I just like to know where we lost reality of respect.
So I think these days it's a little. I think parenting is a little different because I feel like the respect should have never been lost, but I feel like the discipline has been lost because it's kind of like where do you cross the line? Because you got CPS getting involved for stupid things.
I mean, but not anymore. Though, it's the fear that's created that's involved in that. Because if you are a good mother and you are being responsible and you are doing the right thing by your child and you are disciplining in an effect that is not beating the child, meaning that you are disciplining, because CPS don't care if you whoop your child. FYI, it is legal to whoop your child, just so we know. It is not illegal to spank your child. It is illegal to beat your child, to leave bruises on your child, to leave marks on your child, so that they can't go to school the next day, so that they can't walk the next day, or you locking up in the closet. But that's the thing that is created around this word fear when it comes to disciplining your child. You can discipline your child, but everybody's so afraid, like you just said, CPS gets involved. And that's fine, let them get involved. Because if you're a good mother, you have a good place, you're surrounding your children with good family members and good morals, and you spank your child, then you are still a good mother. And you have nothing to be afraid of. And that's what everybody don't understand is you can whoop your child, just don't beat the hell out of them and be crazy.
And you don't even have to whoop your child as a whole thing, because, and you don't have to have that fear. You set boundaries early on that you don't have to whoop them. And those expectations, it's like I said, I didn't have to whoop them when they were little, but they knew, like if it's like we get the speech. People don't get the speeches before going into the stores. Don't ask for nothing. Don't look at nothing. Don't touch nothing. Or we're going to come back out this store. And you see these kids cutting up. I was in the store at Costco, and this little boy was having a conniption fit.
But holding true to what you said before you walked in the store, that's the problem, too. It's because everybody has so much guilt of wanting giving their children something that they didn't have.
No.
Right? So you have guilt. You hold this guilt. I want to give you something I didn't have. And so you ask me for something, and then you give me them little sad eyes that I remember having when I was 5. And so that I'm going to give you that thing.
You earn it. You earn it.
Right. And so then everybody's thinks that they're allotted or they're owned these things that that their mama didn't have or whatever it is.
But when they're having the
that sense of entitlement is what we're raising in our
right,
children.
exactly. That's the bottom line. Entitlement.
So speaking of that, go on a little bit more of a lighter topic to end the night off. Let's talk about since it's movie night. Let's talk about some of our favorite movies. I'll go last.
I'll go first.
Yeah, you can go first.
I got 3.
I said 2, didn't I?
I didn't hear her say 2. I
didn't say 2, but when we talked about it earlier, we had said 2.
Oh,
but yeah.
Just do
please just
for time purposes.
Yeah, do one.
Car wash.
She said
Friday.
Okay, you don't gotta get no explanations either.
Yeah, because we still got Cynseer. We got
exactly. Favorite movie?
La Bamba.
Oh, that's
we
just made you on the panel. We just turned the mic toward you. You can't be T to the E either, so you got to change your name.
Yeah. I'm Trace to the Z.
You could be T to the Z.
All right. Who's next?
Mine is Imitation of Life.
Y'all already know if y'all watched episode or listened to episode 13, Purple Rain, and it's T to the Easy. Why you over there scratching your head?
I'm just
Sassy
here.
B.
I'm just here.
She's just over here scratching her head like she got issues with that. It's Purple Rain in her ear. Purple Rain.
Queen B, what's your favorite movie?
Save the Last Dance and Bring It On.
Oh God, I'm done.
Oh yeah, Bring It On is a good one.
Bring It On is good.
That is a classic. That's one of my favorites too.
Bring It On?
Yeah, but I'm gonna just do one.
I already know.
My favorite movie is Love and Basketball.
Oh,
my mom hooked me on that movie. I had to watch it again right after it came the encore. I watched it right on again after I saw it the first time.
Then you fell in love with it?
Yeah, it's like one of my favorites. Up there.
Okay, you told us not to say why for time purposes, but can we ask you why?
I don't know, because it's just like a black love story. I don't know. Probably that's why.
Okay.
I don't know. And I played sports back then, but I didn't think, don't even start with me. But yeah.
Did she choose that character?
No.
She thought she was Nunu.
Yeah, ATL is one of my favorite movies too. I thought I was.
Yeah, that's Nunu, y'all. All she needs is some hoop. Wait, she
Nunu.
got a hoop earrings on. Nunu.
Yeah, because I rocks the new.
You always rock the new.
Yeah. All right.
All right then.
We good for the night.
So we're going to break. We're gonna go to break, and then we got Cynseer, our girl.
Yeah. Well, they on it before I am. They told you I didn't.
Shit, she sure did. Shit, we all host in this bitch tonight. Ooh,
God
dang.
See,
she just liked to cuss.
No, she wanted. Did you notice on the rap part? She emphasized all the cuss words.
Ain't nobody paying her ass no damn.
Right.
See.
You and these popcorn. Well, as we told you guys, look forward to Cynseer in the second half, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thank
Are
you.
y'all
About
ready?
to go eat.
Peace.
We out of here.
You built this case, get out of my face. Like being in the same room with you and your girlfriend. The fact that she don't know what's going on, so think I'm gonna let her know. No, I'm gonna let you go. You ain't gonna play me no more, no more. And I'm over it. Damn right, I'm over it. Look way too good to be mistreated and played with. I ain't got time for that. You can't get time back. Matter of fact, you owe me. Bitch, better have my money now. Like being in the same room with you and your girlfriend. The fact that she don't know what's going on, so think I'm gonna let her know. No, I'm gonna let you go. You ain't gonna play me no more. We don't spend time when you come around. Boy, why you rushing out? Is you scared? Thinking that I'm gonna tell? No, I'm way too cool for that. Yeah. Look, we don't spend time when you come around. Boy, why you rushing out?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 17 of Sitting Pretty and Keeping It Real. And today we have a special guest with us, Miss Cynseer Rockhead. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
What's up, guys? It is your girl, Cynseer Rockhead. I am singer, songwriter, dance choreographer, full-blown entertainer. And I'm excited about tonight.
Thank you.
So,
We're excited.
We're excited
too. The rest of the ladies, you want to go around and just introduce yourselves?
Queen B in the house.
T to the E.
Sassy B.
We got Kimmy where our pretty's at.
And it's your girl, Navarre and Nikkei.
Oh. She fancy tonight.
All right, so we're just going to get right into it. Miss Cynseer Rockhead, would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself and your background and where you come from before we get into the music side of you?
Okay, well, I'm from St. Louis. Grew up in Nebraska. I didn't travel all over the place, but that's definitely home. St. Louis is home. I guess some fun facts. I am vegan. I'm all into, health and spirituality. I'm very spiritual. I'm very big on protecting my energy. And I just love, rocking with different type of people. I like learning from people. I like meeting new people. I'm a social butterfly. So,
is that why you feel like you drifted into the music scene? Because you're a social
butterfly?
Honey,
my music, that's my calling. That's what I'm here to do. You feel me? Because I just have a gift, and I feel like when you have a gift, you want to share that gift. And God gave me, my music side, and that's me sharing my gift with the world. I have a big story to tell, and I also want to lead by example, for women, young women, and stuff like that. So that's why I'm in the music, because I feel like it's one of the most powerful ways to tell a story, to send a message, to get people to understand you and feel you. If kids ain't listening to nothing, they listening to music.
That's true.
That's true, definitely.
At what age did you realize your calling?
Girl, since I was in the diapers. This thing is in my blood, honestly. I've been performing. I started touring when I was 12 years old. Okay, my first tour was with Sierra and Ludacris. I've been performing. My mother knew when I was a little girl. They got tapes of me singing in my diaper. So when I say that, it's really since I was in the diapers. I've always been entertainer, whether it was grabbing the microphone, singing in front of my family or whatever. I've always been a singer. I've always been an artist.
I like that. So how did you get into the dancing aspect as well?
Girl, that flow through the veins.
Show us some moves.
It really does. I started off in drill team with my cousin. My cousin, shouts out to her. She's in St. Louis, and she still has the drill team for the youth. But that's who, really went in with me since I was a little girl. We talking about practices outside in the snow, in the schoolyard, okay, for 4 to 5 hours. So, shouts out to TMPG. I'm a vet in that. I started when I was a little girl with her. And then I just started working with different dance choreographers. When I moved to Nebraska, I worked with different dance choreographers. Japanese Faces, I don't know if you guys know who that is.
No.
But that was one of my main choreographers when I first started too. So he's dope.
So do you, this is T to the E, do you choreograph your own music videos?
I do, but lately I have been working for the new project. I have been working with new people. One of my main choreographers right now, her name is Nay. She's pretty dope. She's choreographed artists from Miss Chi to Jacquees to all these different big artists. That's who she's been choreographing, and I love working with her because she's not just about teaching the artists, the routine. She works with me on breathing and the training aspects of being an artist. So my practices with her is 6 hours. Literally.
Wow.
And I only get about 5 minutes. I get 5-minute breaks in between, and it's 6 hours straight.
Ooh,
so
that's intense.
She's a beast, and I'm getting ready to work with a new choreographer. I can't say her name yet, but she's dope, and she's pretty heavy in the business, and that's who's about to choreograph my new stuff as well. So I'm excited.
Sounds like a good time.
We listened to all your music tonight before we got on here.
Yes, we did.
All yours, and they sound very good.
Very well.
Very well.
Thank you.
You have a beautiful
Thank
voice.
you. I'm excited for the new stuff because it's so much growth that people haven't seen, So I'm excited to drop my new stuff.
So what is one of your previously recorded? What's your favorite? If you look back and say, that's my song, that's the song, that's my breakout song, everybody needs to listen to it.
Definitely, I can tell you. I don't know if you guys seen that video. I can tell you it's produced by DJ Boss Chick. That's my DJ. She's a core DJ. That record is just super dope. That was a record that we put a lot into. And as far as like who shot the video, which was Reggie, he's from St. Louis as well. He shot that video. Everything was just dope around that video and that record. So I feel like no matter what else I do from here on out, we're gonna always end up going back to that record.
Okay.
So.
Awesome. On your new stuff that's coming out, what song are you can't wait for people to hear? Or can you tell us?
She can't tell.
I'm definitely super amped for people to hear the whole She Don't Know. I don't know if you guys looked at that record on my page. It was a sneak peek. But She Don't Know is also produced by DJ Boss Chick. I'm excited because it's so much involved around that record, like from the people who are in the video. You feel me? The production is bananas. Shouts out to Atrix. He's my engineer. He mixed She Don't Know. He's worked with artists like Shantae Moore and all these big people. So that record is a monster in itself. But, honey, I got a song called Over. And when I put that out and that video out, it's going to be over.
Can you give us a little sneak peek of it?
Serious, because it's not too many people putting that much into, when you're an independent artist and you on this level, people don't really put that much into their visuals anymore and their music, and that's what we're doing. We are going above and beyond with these visuals and really tapping in some stuff that people not tapping into. So that's the one that I'm excited for.
Can you give us a sneak peek of Over? Just
you want to hear the?
Just a little.
I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, I should
flip your hair
back like I'm ready now.
That song goes, it's my way, new way to play, baby. You say I've been doing me lately. Bet you get an earful. Now cool with me, cause now I let my hair hang down. I swear you were my baby. Now I'm feeling alone, like a stranger at home. We in danger, I'm gone. See you later, I'm on to something greater. It's the real, I'ma tell you how I feel, nigga, it's over. I'm ready for that song.
I'm ready for that song.
When y'all see that video, y'all gonna be like, oh, she really tried it. Like, she's not playing.
No, you have an anthem there. You're going to have all these women over there playing that instead of... you always have that breakup anthem. That's going to be it.
Listen, it's a lot of men that's not going to like that video. They're not going to because it's definitely for us.
Yeah.
You know? We gonna be stepping into the new year, cutting off everything.
Okay. You just made yourself laugh off of that,
girl. Child.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So, given that you're a singer-songwriter, can you tell us a little bit about the process that it takes for you to get in the studio and write a song, and just how that all works out?
Okay. Well. The studio is not fun. It's not what everybody thinks it is. It's not, popping bottles and all that. It's none of that. That's a lie. I'm here to tell y'all the truth. It's the process is definitely everything is, mental first. As dope as you think you are, as dope as we think we are as artists, we not that dope. When you hit that studio, you gotta kind of humble yourself and just know that you're not as dope as you think you is, because however dope you are, you got to go a little bit harder. I'm in the studio till 4:30 in the morning, sometimes 5. I just did that the other night. Just having people in the studio who push you. Like my team, they're not yes men. So they're very like, nah, that ain't right. Nah, do that again. And that's real annoying. But that brings out certain emotions as well when I record. So it's a process.
Wow. I can imagine.
Wow.
I could imagine.
So
it's a process. It's not fun. It's fun once everything comes together and you're like, yeah, that's dope. But the actual work of it is not fun.
It's like a real job.
It really is, and that's what I want people to understand. Like, this is not trying to get to where I'm trying to get to. It's a job. You said it. That's the perfect word. It's a job. It's not fun. It's not, you can't halfway do it. It's really a job. You gotta punch your clock like you punch everybody else's clock for your dreams.
Right.
So,
Kimmy has a question for you.
So can you
Can
you walk us through a typical day in your shoes?
Okay, so I wake up, right? I get ready. I always eat my breakfast. I work out if I have time. I'm a hairstylist as well.
Oh, your hair
Your
looks
hair's
good.
slayed, girl. You gotta come down there.
I saw that on your bio and makeup artist. I was like, she just doing
Yes,
it all.
I'm a licensed medical esthetician, so I do makeup, hair, all that stuff.
I can't wait till Fort Lauderdale.
When I tell y'all, my fingers is doing this with that needle and thread, usually from sun up to sundown. Like, I go to work from 10 to close. That's 10 to 8 o'clock. That could be 10 to 10 because the shop closes at 8 and we take our last, okay? And when I leave the salon, at the end of the whole entire day, I go to the studio. I usually have to eat something before the studio, y'all. I be hungry. I love to eat. And by me being vegan, okay, I'm a little greedy because I don't got no meat. I have to replace things. And then I record and stuff, and that usually goes over into the wee hours. I'm always vlogging in between, vlogging and stuff, taking pictures, posting up, making sure I'm promoting my butt off.
Too.
And that's pretty much it. I always get my prayer in at the end. Like, I have to. Like, I got to protect my energy at all times. So I always try to get my word in and pray and stuff like that because, that's the main thing. We got to have divine permission to do anything.
Yeah.
So I do that, and then I wake up and do it all over again. I just told my manager, Dredd, I was like, yo, I feel like my days, they're not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday anymore. Like, my days are just my days. I go to sleep, I wake up, and I'm working. Like, I don't see the days. I don't see the date.
What day it is, yeah.
So that's how you know when you're busy.
Right.
You don't see the days no more.
Yeah. It pays off. It pays off.
It's gonna pay off, definitely.
Hey, Queen Bee has a question for you. So, who would you say in the industry, particularly, that you look up to or you're inspired by? Like that.
Girl, my mama is Janet Jackson.
Oh. You don't adopt
You
her?
kind of look like her. I'm like, oh.
Girl, that is my mom. And she don't know it yet, but that is my mom. But that's definitely who I'm inspired by, and I'm always. I know she's a older and all that, and most people want you to say somebody new, but I'm with Janet all day. I'm not a Beyonce fan, but I love Beyonce's business. Her business qualities definitely is something that I look up to because everything that she has done with her business and how she moves, definitely, I want that.
That's your mama.
That's your mama too?
Girl, well, Beyonce auntie.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say auntie.
Yeah.
Or big sister.
Yeah, it's
Go ahead. What were you
definitely
saying?
those two though because they've done everything that I want to do and more in my career. Like you can't really choose nobody else because don't nobody else really even deserve that type of respect. Like you feel what I'm saying? These women come from the beginning and they showed you how to do it. So I'm trying to follow right behind them. And I'm an entertainer. There's no more entertainers anymore. I'm an entertainer. So I can't look at what everybody else look at. I have to go back and look at the Janets and the Beyoncés and stuff like that. So yeah, my mama.
Your mama and your auntie.
Did you go to her concert? Did you go see Janet Jackson when she came in concert?
You know what? The last Janet tour I went to was the Meet a Joe because that was the best one. My mother is going to see Janet when she comes here. I didn't want to see that show because I got a blueprint in my head, a stain in my head from the Meet a Joe, and that's who I want to remember.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your experience living in Atlanta and what that whole music scene is like.
we gonna need about 45 minutes. I mean, you want to know the experience as an artist, like the music scene. It's very cliquish. So it's definitely about who you know, who's talking about you, and it's hard. It's not handed to you, especially when you are a person who has some morals. Okay, when you are someone who looks like me, you know, you know, I have to be a little bit more careful because it can go left. You got to know how to be, you know, a pimp type of mentality in this business because you will get caught up in the wrong stuff. People, you know, skipping over the business and thinking they can talk to you any type of way. You gotta keep it together. I actually met my team here, which is All Out in its entertainment. That's my management team. I met them here and I prayed for them. Okay, like I literally prayed for them, and God sent them my way. They treat me like family. They love me outside of being the artist. So it's definitely about who you know and just making sure you get under the right people because it could be all bad. This is Atlanta. Everything bad is good here. You know, so it's you gotta get under the right people. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that's with everything.
So this is T to the E. Do you ever miss home, or how often do you get back home?
I go back home all the time. I haven't been back home lately because I've been working my butt off, and I said the next time I go back home, they're gonna be booking a show for me or paying for a ticket to see me. You know, you gotta go back home and show out. And I'm from St. Louis. It's the show me state, so they expecting me. They watching, you know, and they expecting me to come back hard. So I have to come back hard. But I don't miss home. I mean, I always miss my family because family is important to me. I feel like that's the foundation of everything. And my family, they are my number ones, my supporters. But anytime I want to go back home, child, that's a plane or a 9-hour drive, and I'm there.
Oh, okay. So you're not too far from home.
I love to travel. So I'm not really I have to be at home type of person. I love to travel. Put me anywhere.
I'll make it work.
We can't wait to meet you in March.
That's gonna be fun.
Get that drink on, girl. I see that.
Get ready, because you got to slay my hair in March. That's Queen B. You coming to work, okay? You coming to work.
You coming to pay. And you coming to pay.
I make some bomb wigs. All I wear is custom wigs. Honey, the color, everything, frontals, you know.
Yes, I'm ready.
You can pull the hair back. You can flip it back. You know, the wind blow, ain't nothing gonna show. So we'll give you a CD and a free sew-in.
Okay, girl, I'm ready. I got the hair for you, girl.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
So tell us how you came up with your name, Cynseer Rockhead. Tell us the history behind your stage name.
Well, actually, my stepfather gave me my sincere part. And that just means, you know, I'm very sincere.
You're right.
But the Rockhead part I came up with, and pretty much it just stands for rocking out. Being a rockhead, being what most people would call being rebellious. Anything you want to do, you could do it. Rock out. Free spirit is nothing that you can't do. And my fans are my rockheads. So that's what that stands for. Just, you know, being free. Rock out. Rock the hell out. We know we're going to die at the end. So you got to do everything that you want to do.
Yes.
But be sincere when you do it.
When you do it.
So, you know.
So kind of speaking on what Queen B spoke about, I know you said that Janet Jackson and Beyonce, business-wise, are your inspirations. Who are some people that you would like to work with in the near future?
I still got to work with them, too. But honestly, I'm not so big on having a particular person that I work with. I want to work with who is still working. That's what's important in this business. Who working? If you working, call me. I'm working too.
I'm here.
I'm here, hand up, attendance, here. I just want to work with people, like I said, who's working, and I want to work with people who are just dope at what they do. and who will bring out something different in me. I feel like I never want to stay like, level. I always want to work with people who would just be like, can make me doper. I can learn.
Exactly.
So I'm open.
So have you ever did any features on any hip hop albums or anything?
You say that again?
Have you did any features with hip hop artists?
Yes, most definitely. Shouts out to Young Noble from the Outlaws. I know y'all know who that is.
No.
I got to work with him when I first got to Atlanta. Who wouldn't want to work with Young Noble? He's part of the Tupac, that whole era. Like, he's dope. I was actually featured on 2 of his new albums, and they both were overseas and everything too. So that was pretty dope. I work with a lot of different people, man.
That's
like,
good. That's good.
I've been blessed.
Kimmy, go ahead.
I have a question for you, Kimmy. How do you work dating life with your career? How does that work for you?
Yes.
I was gonna say, is that we're over? Look, is that over? Inspired?
Well, I say focus on the money. No, honestly, as far as my dating life, it's just hard to date. I don't even know a clean word to say. It's hard to date regular people because they don't understand what I do. You get what I'm saying? That's not in this business. They are usually very insecure and, different stuff like that. They don't understand the hours, of how I work, and stuff like that. They want to sit at the house and watch movies, and I ain't got no time for that. Yeah. So right now, my boyfriend, his name is Music.
Oh, okay.
I was like, wait, her boyfriend really named Music? That's what I was really sitting over here thinking that for a second.
Yeah, his name is Music, and he goes with me everywhere. We get into this money and it's success.
Right.
And then y'all get married.
Right.
Okay, we married and everything. I don't need no prenup because he coming everywhere.
Okay. That was a good one.
So speaking of that, is it complicated for you to stay energized and stay on top of your toes and just make sure your work ethic is like on 1,000 every single day? Like, does that ever get draining?
Do you feel all this energy?
Yes.
Listen, I'm always turned up. Like I'm a big ball of energy. I'm probably the most annoying friend if you go somewhere because I'm just always turned. I'm always joking. We only live once. We are blessed. We are upliving. It's people who can't do what we doing right now.
Yeah,
you
that's
feel me?
true.
Like even though I'm not where I want to be, I'm able to chase my dreams. I'm in the studio. I'm working with these different people. I'm doing the stuff that people wish they can just get their hands on. So it's never an issue with me being crunk, girl. I'm always crunk. Like, it'll be 5 a.m. and you'll be like, Cynseer, it's 5 a.m. Like, what did you have before you came?
Before you got
I'm always
to the party.
turned up. Like, I'm a happy person.
Yeah, that's the way to be.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Definitely see it. You and Queen B would rock out for real. I'm telling you.
Right.
Y'all would be best
Okay,
friends.
so when I come there, I'm going to need,
Oh, we come
I
there
got
in
you.
March.
Don't worry about it. I got you.
She got you.
You might meet your match.
Yeah, it's hard to match me. I'm hard.
She just can't sing, though. Shit. Yeah.
And don't wake me up at 5 a.m. Try like
Sit in the back
7.
and do this.
Like a doo-wop girl.
We good. I'm going to do everything else for us, boo.
Yeah.
She might break out and do the splits in a white suit and don't get it dirty.
That's cool, because I ain't getting on the ground.
Oh man, I love it.
So, what we're gonna do? Wrap it up and then
Yeah,
talk
do
to
you
her some
ladies
more?
have any more questions before we end it up? Well, I know I have another question that kind of ends it up, but do you guys have any other
I
questions?
don't have any, but we're gonna keep you on after.
Yeah.
This,
So, lastly, can you tell us a little bit about what you have coming in the near future, your projects, shows, anything that you have?
and where they can find you.
Yeah, and social media, too, as well.
Look, here we go to Hair 12 again.
So, 2018 2018 is about to be bananas. Like, I know most people waiting on the days. What is December 8th? What day we on? I told you on
today.
today.
Oh, so you on? It is Friday. It's Friday.
It might be the 9th
for you. It's the 8th for us.
Because we in Arizona.
Girl, whatever that is, I'm already in 2018. Okay, so it's about to be crazy. I got these new visuals dropping, shot by Katie Gray. I also am working with one of the dopest producers in the business. Shouts out to Harvey Miller, aka DJ Speedy. He's responsible for producing music for people like Beyonce, Nelly, Waka Flocka, Jeezy. Like, he is super dope because he's working with me, and I'm an independent artist, and it's not a lot of times where major producers reach out to independent artists and say, hey, I want to rock with you. I want to work with you. So shouts out to him. He's doing a lot on the new project. Shouts out to DJ Boss Chick. She's doing a lot. Just get ready for real music to come back. I do real R&B. And by me being an entertainer, of course, I got my fun songs and stuff like that. But real talent is here, baby. It still exists. So that's what I'm excited for. That's what y'all need to be excited for. And did I say be extra excited?
Match your excitement.
And, you guys can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Google, everywhere at Cynseer Rockhead, and that's with a C is CYNSEER, and then Rockhead ROCKHEAD. You can find me everywhere. YouTube. I'm probably in your living room right now.
Where you are.
Right.
It was so nice talking to you.
Thank you so much.
You're amazing.
Amazing. Thank you.
We're gonna meet you actually in March. He said that he's gonna bring you to Fort Lauderdale because we're gonna come there and do a pod.
And I love Florida, like, period. Like, I love it. I'm gonna eventually have me a house or something there. So.
All right. Thank you so much. We will be back. See you
later. Y'all family now.
Yeah. Now she can see us. Turn it around.
Is you scared? Thinking that I'm gonna tell? No, I'm way too cool for that. Like being in the same room with you and your girlfriend. The fact that she don't know what's going on. So think I'm gonna let her know. No, I'm gonna let you go. You ain't gonna play me no more.